Or this TV show.
Oh, good evening, and welcome back to another episode of Do You Remember This Movie?
Or this TV show.
Where am I?
You know, tonight, guys, we have like the most dynamic duo one for you. Probably the most dynamic duo we've ever talked about on this podcast. So good. Heck, we could talk about it a couple times if we really wanted to. But yeah, good evening, Trent and Cam. Speaking of this movie, Cam, you want to give us a little sneak peek on what it is about? What's it about?
And once again, it's time for the synopsis with Cam.
We got a treat for you this evening. Two of a kind. This film portrays the most iconic on-screen chemistry in a feature film that is set in New York City. We follow two star-crossed lovers in a Gift of the Magi-style story plot in which neither of them have to actually give a gift, and they come this close to killing God.
Wait, are we talking about the right movie?
Oh, I did it again. I'm sorry, guys. I understand if you follow me.
Well, then we'd have nobody to give the synopsis.
No, I was kidding. Here's the right movie.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Good old JT and ON.
I think this is the only movie they ever did together.
And if it's not, it's definitely the best one they've ever done together, by far. But they're not the only two that are in this. There's some people are in this movie. Persons. Heck yeah, it is. So, as we mentioned, John Travolta is in this. He plays Zach, but mostly known for being an angel in the 1996 movie Michael. I felt like that fit well with this movie. Next, we have ONJ, who stars as Debbie. And, I don't actually have anything listed here.
Would she be mostly known?
It says Axe Trent.
Would she be mostly known for the movie Xanadu?
There we go. She was in a movie called Xanadu?
Yeah.
That is awesome. I don't know what that is, but I want to know. Next up, we have Charles During, who play what?
We'll touch on that later.
Okay, so clearly I'm
sorry.
I don't know what we're talking about here. But Charles During plays Charlie. But Cam, you remember the late 70s, back in 1979, he was Doc Hopper in the Muppet movie.
First one. Oh, geez.
Yeah. It might have been Doc Halper, or I typed it wrong, one of the two.
No, it's Doc Hopper.
Okay, I put an A in there.
He had a frog leg company and he wanted Kermit's legs.
Oh, that's for real.
Yeah.
Okay. But let's not forget this one. Scatman Crothers is in this movie. He played Earl, and obviously he's mostly known for 1974 to 1975. One season of Hong Kong Phooey?
Yeah, he's the poster child for cultural appropriation.
Yeah,
with his kung fu shot.
Last but not least, we do have the voice of God in this movie, uncredited, Gene Hackman.
And I did not know that until you told me that. I wasn't looking for the secret menu, right? So I didn't know that was Gene Hackman. I was so lost in both of our stars' eyes that I didn't even.
It was hard to focus on the voice of Gene Hackman.
Yeah,
or the voice of God, I should say. But he's mostly known for obviously 1987's Superman 4: The Quest for Peace. Yes.
He played two roles. He was that he was obviously Lex Luthor, but he was also that really buff nuclear man.
I don't know if I've seen Superman 4. I'll be honest.
It's great. We should do that movie.
I mean, would that be a good one to do?
Yeah.
Let's do. Dude,
Oh,
let's do it.
star-studded. You got. Did you know Christopher Reeves was in it?
Yeah.
Anyway,
What's the opposite of Christopher Reeves? Yeah, Christopher Walken.
John Cryer is in it.
John Cryer. Okay.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nuclear Man is in it.
Yeah. Nuclear Man. Superman is in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lois Lane.
Lois Lane. Jimmy
No.
Olsen.
But so that about does it. Those are all the people in the entire movie.
Yeah, and this movie is it's a rich plot. Here, so
Yeah.
we'll dig right in. You guys can hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about him?
Okay, so the angels, as Cam kind of already brushed upon this, but so the angels find out that God's gonna just apocalypse the world and start over because there's just no good people left. So now they're trying to pick their best person. I just want to show who they pick, right?
Great choice, moron.
There's a good person.
Ruthie, give me a typical man.
There's one.
Which one? That kid?
Those glasses are something else. Here, I'm going to turn it down just a little bit so we can just talk over this. But these glasses are, I can't believe that the movie hasn't focused more on them.
He looks nervous.
Man is nervous to cry.
There should be a whole spin-off just about those glasses.
So we find out later that they're edible,
What?
right?
Scrumptious.
Yeah. But anyway, this is, I just, you can take a movie seriously by some of the wardrobe. And this really sets it off right out the first 5 minutes of the film.
Doing time and
Anyway, just wanted to show the glasses. And so he's an inventor, right? He makes the edible glasses and he makes all this crazy stuff. And I just want to just show this. We can kind of talk over it, but this kind of reminds me of the beginning of Pee-wee's Big Adventure where he has all the gadgets. That's what he's showing here. And I don't want to dwell on it, but there's some things I have problems with. Is that he's like meow or whatever, and the food dish fills up, right? And then
It worked.
so does it not work? Is he not a good inventor?
Like, is he surprised that his invention worked?
Yeah. And then does he have a cat or a dog?
And was that the first time he actually tried it?
Yeah. And then later he when the bad guys get there, they bring his doorbell, but he has like a recording of dogs. So he must not have his own dogs to actually scare these people away. He has to use a recording. So why, if he made a food dish, why was the first thing he did when he gets home is to fill the food dish? How is it empty? Does he eat dog food or cat food?
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe. Yeah.
I also like, all of at the end of the day, Pee-wee has a pancake. He has a full breakfast.
yeah.
This guy gets a cracked walnut,
Yeah. And
and everything else just moves.
And using a nutcracker would actually be less steps in this because he had to turn this thing on, and then he has to open up the thing to get the nut out of there. Look at that. That wasn't convenient at all.
No. Goes over to the bowl, starts eating the cat food.
Oh, here we get to hear that there is a custom soundtrack for this movie, which is nuts. But anyway, they got like Journey on here, right? Anyway, I just wanted to show this. So he's gonna answer the phone. Okay, when he was at the bus stop earlier with the ridiculous glasses, he gets these like loan sharks that he owes money to are telling him that they're gonna cut off his ears if he doesn't pay him back, right? So now he's trying to figure out how to get this money, but he just got home, right? And so what's weird is the phone call, but I also want to show on his way to the phone call, he adjusts the cushion on this chair, this pillow on this chair, for no reason at all. And I don't know if we missed something. I watched it like 6 times to try to figure it out.
Zach, no more excuses this time.
intentions of yours into dust. You hear me? Pick up the phone, Zach. I know you're listening.
They just talked to him.
Yeah, it was like the scene before. They're like, we're going to cut off your ears if you don't get us the money. And then they call him. They're like, by the way, we're going to cut off your ears.
Yeah,
if you
I
get
don't.
us the money.
Just in case you forgot from our conversation earlier, we may be cutting off your ears. I just want to make sure that point was
That's still on the table. I think that whole, because that scene, and then his escape scene, I think they just maybe only got that. Like, I think maybe they tried to use a real New York City apartment and they could only like borrow it for a day. Because the scene where he's trying to hide the money, he does weird things like that too, like moving cushions, and it's like what they were trying to edit a movie that they hadn't shot yet.
Yeah.
The director's like yelling, "John, the cushion, the cushion,
it's crooked." Think of the continuity.
Well, and when you have the Travolta and you have the Newton-John, you probably don't have set dressing people, right? Your budget was already spent on the top
2 stars
on the two biggest stars of the planet, plus an uncredited. I mean, you couldn't even afford to put Hackman's name in the credits, right? So, we don't have to play this whole scene. Actually, I'll turn it down. But I think his costume is just so ridiculous that.
How you doing?
That's such a, I don't know, a monumental part of the movie. If you had like one image to remember from this movie, it's either the glasses or the wig and the mustache.
It's a shame he didn't wear the glasses in this scene.
He should have. And then he practiced this line. Maybe I'll turn it up so you can hear this line. He practiced this line in the mirror before he went there.
You know, I came to you because I think you're by far the foxiest chick in the bank.
Tell me about it, Stone.
So, he's robbing the bank to get the money for the loan sharks, right?
$464 and smile.
You're kidding.
All right, we don't need to watch all this.
You're kidding.
His mustache falls off. It's a big silly thing. All right, moving on. I just want to show this one thing.
You're just like, I don't want to watch this again.
Okay, yeah, right there. That's the scene I want.
The money.
I'm single.
So she points. This is so weird of a movie. It's like a plot hole, literally. Even she's pointing at the bag, and there's writing on the bag. It's her phone number, right? And she says, "I'm single." But then she gets. I'll give away the movie here. She doesn't actually give him the money. She takes the money, and then she gets scared that he's after her. Well, you gave him your phone number.
Yeah. You seem like he was, trustworthy.
Well, but if you're gonna con him, then why give him your actual phone number?
Yeah, you should have given him 555 5555.
Yeah, there's just no it's almost like they decided that she took the money after they shot this scene, right?
Yeah. I think there's a lot of after they shot this scene. Yeah,
I didn't think that's where you're going with this tangent train. I thought you were about to call her up and see if she's still single.
No, and I'll tell you what,
making calls on this one?
I'm exempt from having to make any more calls. My phone blows up on the daily.
That's a bit.
You know, I told somebody that we did that on another show where we called, right? Wasn't that for Chud?
Chud was one of them
around there.
Yeah, I don't know one. I can't remember.
Anyway, I was telling somebody, and they're like, "Why didn't you use like Google Voice?" Because I'm stupid. That's why. I use my actual number, like a regular American.
Like a true patriot.
Yeah.
Mr. Dyke!
I love that even when he like John Travolta has so many dance moves that they kind of come out even when he's trying to wrestle with a security guard and get out of the
Yeah.
way. Look at this little slide step he does. It might be because his cowboy boots of his costume don't have any traction on the floor, but I like to think that he's just he's still got some of that staying alive and Saturday Night Fever in him. You know. Here we go.
Get down!
Anyway, I guess I do have to turn the volume up for this part. I just want to show that this is where this movie does not know what it wants to be. Right? It could be a family-friendly Christian themed, story about the good of man, but it also has this like trying too hard innuendo scene with the doorknob. I don't know if you guys remember.
No joke. Yeah.
Don't do me any favors.
I won't.
Don't touch me.
Do you want me to put it in or don't you? You see, the whole trick to this thing is that you've got to hold the nuts while you screw.
Everything's fine, Mr. Jones.
Anyway,
What's going on here?
Yeah, the horny landlord trope throughout the movie was really adding zero. Like, was that just like the director's buddy? He's like, come on, give me a role.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to be? Maybe like a horny landlord.
So you want to play yourself? Okay. Yeah.
I'll let you use my building.
Exactly.
so just when you think like the star-studded cast couldn't be like there's no more room on the roster.
How did I forget him?
We got
Winston.
We got the Ernie Hudson.
Prior Lake, shout out. Or wherever he lives.
Corey, what's he mostly known for?
I mean, do I have a funny one? I don't think I do. Ghostbusters 2.
Ghostbusters 2.
Ghostbusters 2.
Wasn't he in the other Ghostbusters?
Oh yeah, I think he showed up in whatever.
Frozen.
Oh, that's right. No, he was a different character in the 2016 one, whatever that one was called, the one with all the SNL characters.
Lady Ghostbusters?
Lady Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that was the official name.
That was your official name. I got this though. I can tell you what his name was in that. His name in that movie was Uncle Bill. So, ladies and gentlemen, on the screen we have Ernie Hudson, mostly known for being in the 2016 Ghostbusters Answer the Call, or as most people call it, the Lady Ghostbusters. He played Uncle Bill. So he didn't even rephrase his role as Winston. That movie.
Ernie.
This is the last time I'm going to make this offer, Zach. What do you say?
Just what I've been saying. I don't know what this is all about.
Okay, so I just wanted to show, so Ernie Hudson doesn't get a lot of screen time on this, but he's trying to get them to turn on each other. So, they know that she has the money, and so they're trying to get him to say that, her to say that he robbed the bank and blah blah blah, and because the whole world depends on that they're gonna sacrifice each other for each other in the sake of love, right, and humanity, right? So they're trying to get each other to turn.
Okay, Debbie.
But that doesn't make any sense. She's in a holding cell. And like, fresh meat. And it's like, you're in a holding, you're not in prison yet.
And why is the holding cell so populated? It's just packed. New York, I guess, right?
Yeah.
New York, huh?
But like, are they, what are they suggesting is gonna happen? Like, yeah, there's more than one couple in here, whatever.
Hey, where you taking us?
Anyway.
Why is it?
Okay, so we're at the end here. So they don't get in trouble with the police, but basically since I think he rats out on her, right? He rats her out.
Well, accidentally.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
And also the fact that the premise of that portion of the plot is that they're sacrificing for each other by lying to law enforcement. I'm sure God's like, perfect.
Well,
the type of sacrifice I was looking for.
Well, but then the angels here meddled, and when they were in court, they destroyed the tape.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so then they get off scot-free. So now the world's gonna end, and the devil has has to kind of help. And this whole plot makes zero sense at this point. Like, if you had a hard time following what's going on thus far, the devil's plan here is ridiculous. It just doesn't make sense. But let's just go here.
Ruth and I are the only ones who give a damn.
Wait. Hold up, though, Trent. No one ever would have guessed that the guy in the mask was the devil.
Yeah, but how does
it was completely a secret at this point.
But how does there's a lot of like how did the devil know that this was going to happen and this is going to happen and this is going to happen so that this big final reveal can absolutely happen? It just
We're gonna have to talk with him. You did? I begged him for more time. He said no.
Kung Fu Chop. All right. So the devil knew he was going to do all of this. Oh,
and the angels didn't.
And I don't know if you can hear the heart racing song there, but it's like a symphonic version of the main song from this movie, which is a banger of a tune from Newton-John. But it's called Twist of Fate, right? But every scene has like some sort of version of Twist of Fate, and it is so weird.
Throughout the entire film.
Throughout the entire movie. So
Yeah.
as soon as you get like that, right? Once you get that in that melody in your head, you're like, oh no, that's all. Like, they'll have like a heartwarming scene. They'll be on a piano, da 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 da. And now this is at the part of our episode where we get
it's like a synth
where we get censored now, like a copyright claim from the Newton-John camp.
Yeah, because not her.
Yeah. All right, so they have until midnight before Travolta turns into a pumpkin. Corey noticed the guy. Yeah. There's a guy. We'll see it again here in a second. But there's a guy on the fire escape.
Probably one of the devil's buddies. Where is he? He's coming up here.
I think so. Like, if they both fell over here, the devil's plan is done. But yeah, there's the guy.
Oh, there he is.
I'd like to believe that this wasn't a set. This was actually New York apartments, and that guy was like, the devil and Travolta are fighting on my roof. I gotta get out of here.
I gotta get out of here.
Like, he called the police. They're like, no, the police are already there. Like, they're the fake police. They're the fake.
Yeah. John Travolta and the devil are fighting on my roof.
They're like, yeah, sir. Yeah, we've heard it. We've heard this all before.
But they got no more room in the holding cell, so. There's Bertha's in there.
There he was again. Again, if she would have fallen and hit her head and died, the devil's plan is just wasted. The whole world would have been over.
See, right here would have been perfect for like a little twist of fate, sad music because he got shot.
I don't know why the feathers come out when he gets shot.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't. Cam? Didn't you have like an explanation for the feathers?
I don't believe so. I mean, other than he's wearing like a feather down jacket.
Yeah, right here.
They used live rounds.
Yeah.
They had the actual devil who can't be killed.
Just in a ski mask.
So he listens for a heartbeat, and he like listens. He puts his head to it. It's like da 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 da.
I'm sorry.
So like, is that guy the devil too?
Well, and then, there's no EMS on site either. The 2 EMS workers on site are like, I can't scale the sheer wall.
So he wasn't dead. So what was that guy? Was that guy even like a trained professional to even make that diagnosis? Or did the devil actually kill this guy and kill Travolta, and then God brought him back to life? Like the devil and the God are in cahoots to thwart God's actual plan of ending all of this at midnight. Like this plot got on. I mean, this plot was on a steady climb. No, I was kidding. No, it's
and it just dropped right here.
No, it was unraveling from the start. All I'll say is that John Travolta's character in this movie could have invented a better plot than this.
Yes.
I hear you say you love me.
Tell me about it, stud.
Oh, okay. So then they're at the end. We're at the very, very end, and so he's carrying her out. He just died. she should be carrying him out.
Yeah.
Anyway. And they walk away. No questions. They don't have to give statements.
Nope. They're good. Leaving the country. Looking back, making sure nobody's watching them walk away.
And I just want to show this weird credit thing. That
the very first credit.
Yeah, it's all music, and it's her song that gets played throughout the whole movie. Wow, they got 3 Olivia Newton-John songs in here? Wait, they got 4 Olivia Newton-John songs on here? Anyway, that was Two of a Kind. I'll say that I don't like this cover of the movie. I don't think it tells us what the movie's about. I think I made some alternate covers for us here.
Ooh, let's see them.
Yeah, we got this one where she's wearing the edible glasses. Which this was part of like a weird montage in the middle of the movie. Where they're just having fun and falling in love. But at the beginning, when she first hears about the glasses, she's like, "Won't they get sticky?" And he's like he goes, "It's a design oversight or whatever he says." But now she's wearing them, so she put on sticky glasses. I think that's out of character. And then
that's why they didn't use that color.
Yeah. So how about this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we'll keep it on this one. I like this cover. Because I feel like you at least know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
It's more appealing.
It captures the essence.
It tells you what you're getting into, exactly. Like, yeah, okay.
So
is that a fake mustache? Yes, it is.
I'll say that this movie for our viewers, this movie is extremely difficult to find. You're not gonna just find this on the shelf at your favorite Blockbuster, right? But I'll say this is how I kind of a show and tell here. So this is how weird this is of a movie. You cannot find this on any medium or streaming. I mean, we found it, but you have to look, in the scary places.
Yeah, we're not gonna tell you.
Yeah, to find it. But I own the laser disc of Olivia Newton-John's physical album, right? I own this is easier to find than the Two of a Kind movie on some sort of VHS, DVD, Laserdisc. But anyway, so I have this is if you're like, no, that's a record. No, it's not a record. This is an actual Laserdisc of Olivia Newton-John's physical album. It's a video album, MCA video disc in stereo. So anyway, this is easier to find than one of the greatest matchups in movie history finally together on the same screen.
Yeah, and it just one time only. They both had contracts about it.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to give something away here. So supposedly they had a pretty big movie at some point, and then they had like success from that. So they did this, and then they never did a movie together ever again. This is basically it.
It's the finale.
This is the finale, and that was it. You can't top this one between what I called them earlier, the dynamic duo.
Yeah.
Doesn't get better than that.
I like to call if they were ever a pair, I'd like to call them, because how you have like the Bradgelina and the, right?
Yeah.
I like to call them Olivia Newton-John Travolta.
John Travolta.
Olivia Newton-John Travolta.
I like that one. Did you guys know that this movie was voted or nominated for worst movie of 1983?
Really?
I mean, were you surprised? Like that?
They watched the same movie we did?
No, they watched.
Did they realize that Hackman was in it?
Yeah.
See, that's what happens when you don't list your best guy. Right? then everybody dogs the movie.
Let's give our scores on this. I want to start with. We'll start with Cam. I'm looking at you. So
I'll give it a 2. 1 point for the Homeless Angels performance and 1 point for the Devil. They were the real main characters of this movie, and I think that the devil should always be portrayed the way this movie portrays the devil.
In any movie that involves a devil, it should be.
Yeah. There should never be anything sinister. He should just be a goofy, flamboyant Broadway performer.
Yeah.
If somebody handed you a burned DVD copy of this movie and said, "Here, have this," would you accept it?
I'd accept it and I'd show it to so many of my friends. It was a fun little time, and I'm disappointed that I now have to join the KGB.
Mind you, no case either. Just like disc in hand.
Oh yeah, just disc. maybe like in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, Ziploc bag.
But anyway, guys, I got to go. Hail Putin. I sold my soul to watch this.
Yeah.
What we're referring to is the Russian website we watched this movie on for our viewers at home. I'm not going to link it.
I think we all have viruses now.
That's why you have to watch it on your phone. And also, when you watch it on your phone, you don't realize what terrible quality it is.
That does help. That does help a lot. I give it a 2 as well. I mean, it's called Two of a Kind, so I'm going to just go with that. But something that I realized was when I was looking at that information about Ernie Hudson, because he played Uncle Bill in Ghostbusters, the ladies Ghostbusters. I also gave that a 2, I see. Now I'm conflicted because I don't know which movie's worse between this and that. I guess they're evenly worse and they're just 2s. I think I would take the burned copy if somebody handed one to me. I'd say, "Oh, cool, thanks," and then it would never be seen again. I would put it down somewhere and.
Okay,
you'd immediately add an addendum to your will.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that you guys have both played the game about the burned copy of this movie, what if God put a deadline that by midnight tonight you and that burned copy of this movie have to sacrifice yourselves for each other? Could we as a society count on you to save the world?
Oh goodness. I don't
like
think.
I'd throw myself like into Mount Doom with the copy?
To save the copy, you have to save the copy, right?
Oh, to save the copy? Yeah. No, I'll just save the copy on the. I'll
It's
jump
the
into
last
Mount
copy
Doom.
of this movie on Earth. we must save it.
You know, I think this movie is endearing in the sense that I actually like the song, right?
You do like the song.
But I'm conflicted. Why did they call it Two of a Kind instead of calling it Twist of Fate?
Yeah.
Like,
That's a good question.
Like that was her big song from the movie. If you know, it's the video for her song is far more accessible than the movie. You can go on YouTube, look up the video for Olivia Newton-John's Twist of Fate, and you're gonna see clips of this movie in the video, right? Because it was promoting the movie. Why didn't they just call the movie Twist of Fate? Like, I wonder if that maybe would have turned things around for this. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, I will also give it a 2 of a kind.
I think that's fitting. You know, 2.
Yeah. And then what would you guys give this 2 of a kind?
Stay tuned for a different episode to find out.
So yeah, that was our John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John Travolta.
Well, and we'll never be able to do another one of their movies again because this was it. So,
but we have plenty more John Travolta in our tank.
We have a lot of John Travolta in our life. Yes. We're actually going to dedicate the rest of the year, everyone, to John Travolta. I'm just kidding.
So we've done 3 Travolta. Am I right? We've done 3,
including this one.
Have we done 3 Travolta movies?
No, we've done elite. This is 4.
Because we did Fanatic, we did,
or maybe when did we do Boy in the Bubble? Was that the same time?
Boy in the Plastic Bubble.
Did we do that with Fanatic?
I don't remember. And then we just did the Shout.
Yep.
Is there another one?
And then there's this. This would be the 4th.
Let us know down in the comments.
4th movie. Yeah.
You idiots don't even know what episodes you do.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah. Do you remember this movie? No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Yeah, that's why it's a question mark at the end.
There's 2.
Well, guys, I think that's all I got here. Yeah, that was good. That was funny. It's a great way to send it off, but that wasn't a good one. I hope nobody remembers this movie. So thanks again for hanging out with us. Thank you for hanging out on our Do You Remember This Movie podcast.
You know, I came to you because I think you're by far the foxiest chick in the bank.
Tell me about it, stud.
Do you remember this movie?
Or this TV show.
Now, it worked.